Man loves to meddle with the natural order. Weird science has already given us hybrids like the geep, half goat, half sheep, plus the mouse with a human ear grown on its back. But now there's a new hybrid, an automotive one, the Toyota Prius. Not content with ordinary internal combustion, this Japanese spec Prius is the world's first production car that uses both petrol and electricity. No, don't turn over. I'm with you. The very mention of electric or zero-emission cars makes me want to go and have a little lie down. They're as much fun as being force-fed with warm marshmallows, but this is different. It'll do 90 miles an hour, 80 to the gallon, and kicks out the exhaust emissions of a buttercup. Plus, unlike most other visions of the future, it doesn't look like an old shoe. Beneath that pert bonnet, there's both a lightweight 1.5-litre engine and an electric motor, which is powered by nickel hydride batteries that sit discreetly behind the rear seats. All of which means the weird beards in their open-toed sandals are going to love it. Listen to this. Or rather don't, because it's as quiet as a church mouse in Hush Puppies. This is how it works. If, as they do in Japan, you spend all your driving at a miserable glacial walking pace, then you use your battery and your electric motor. But if you need a little bit more urge, and I use the word urge in its loosest possible sense, you depress the accelerator and the mighty 58 brake horsepower of the petrol engine cuts in. But where this car's green credentials really come into play is when you come to a stop. The whole shooting match shuts down, at which point there are daisies and daffodils and begonias coming out of your exhaust pipe. To start it again, you simply push the throttle and off you go, making this car cleverer than Wittgenstein. The Prius's onboard brain uses the petrol engine when it's at its most efficient, and at the same time the engine power is being recycled to charge the batteries. And that means that there's no onerous plugging in to be done when you get home. And that's not all. Because it's not the lumpen, leaden slouch you'd expect. Up to about 60 miles an hour, it can keep pace with normal traffic. You could almost call it business-like. The upper register of its performance takes a little bit longer, but here we are, 75 miles an hour, 80, 82, 83, 87, 90 miles an hour. As compromises go, this is the best yet. The Prius might be cheap to run, but it won't be cheap to buy. When a slightly modified version is launched here next year, it'll cost somewhere between 15 and 20 grand, which I reckon is rather a lot. So this Toyota is a thoroughly intelligent car and the best green motor car I've ever driven. But that doesn't mean to say I have to like it. Sure, it's very sweet and it's going to become frightfully trendy, guaranteed to break the ice at parties. You'll be the talk of the bottle bank. But if that's the future, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather enjoy the present for a little bit longer. Thanks ever so much. No batteries in this.